Hello everyone, welcome to Sam's Science View channel. In today's video, we are going to listen to a science fact. How does the spine in our body work? Before getting into the video, please watch this entire video, and if you have any science related queries, you can ask it and get it rectified through this channel. Now let's get into the video. The spine is our body's central support structure. It keeps us upright and connects the different parts of our skeleton to each other: our head, chest, pelvis, shoulders, arms, and legs. Although the spine is made up of a chain of bones, it is flexible due to elastic ligaments and spinal discs. The length of someone's spine depends on their height. The average length is 71 cm in men and 61 cm in women. Your spine has some many functions. It carries the weight of your head, torso, and arms and allows your body to move in every direction. Some sections of the spine are more flexible than others. The most flexible part is the cervical spine, which is the neck area. The bones that make up the spine also protect the spinal cord, which runs through the spinal canal. Viewed from the side, there are four slight natural curves in a healthy adult spine. The first one is the cervical, that is the neck, and the lumbar, that is the lower back sections of the spine curve inward, and the thoracic, that is the upper back, and sacral, that is the bottom of the spine sections, curve outward. This S shaped curvature makes the spine stable. It helps you keep your balance when you are in an upright position, acts like a shock absorber when you walk, and protects the individual bones in the spine, that is the vertebrae, from fractures. Adults normally have 33 vertebrae from top to bottom. Now let me list out the 33 vertebrae. There are 7 cervical vertebrae and 12 thoracic vertebrae, 5 lumbar vertebrae, 5 sacral vertebrae fused together to form a sacrum, and 4 coccygeal vertebrae fused together to form the tailbone, also known as coccyx. The lower down the vertebrae are in the spine, the more weight they have to carry. For that reason, the lower movable vertebrae are larger and more stable than the top vertebrae. Now let's see about these vertebrae and spinal discs. The front part of each of the vertebrae is called the vertebral body. There are 23 elastic spinal discs between the vertebrae, except for between the skull and the first cervical vertebra, and between the first and second cervical vertebrae. The sacrum and tailbone can't be moved and are made up of only of bone. The discs have a solid multi-layered casing of cartilage fiber and a gel-like core. They keep the spine flexible so that we can lean over and rotate our upper body. They also absorb shocks that are transferred through the spine when we run or jump, for instance. When we put pressure on our spine, the spinal discs release fluid and become thinner, that is, they get compressed. When the pressure is relieved, they absorb fluid and become thicker, that is, they get decompressed. Because we usually put more pressure on our spine during the day and relieve the pressure at night, we are around 1.5 to 2 centimeters shorter by the end of the day. Over many years, our spine starts to wear, meaning that as we age, our spinal discs become thinner, the vertebrae become compressed, and the spine curves more. That is why we usually shrink a little, a few centimeters as we age. Except for the first two vertebrae in the neck, as well as the sacrum and tailbone, all of our vertebrae are made up of vertebral body at the front and a spinous process which points backwards. Both parts are connected by the vertebral arch which forms a cavity in the middle, the spinal foramen. These cavities align to form the spinal canal which surrounds the spinal cord. Bones and joints of the thoracic spine are side view with separated parts on the left hand side and top view which we can see on the right hand side. So you can see here. So now let's see about the spinal cord and its nerves. The vertebral arches have a slight recess at the top and bottom of each edge. At the point where two vertebrae come together, they form two gaps where the recesses meet, one on the left and one on the right side of the spine. The spinal nerves exit the spinal canal through these gaps. Because the spinal nerves branch off as they go down the spine, the spinal cord thins out at the lower end of the spine. The spinal nerves carry electrical signals from the brain to muscles of the skeleton and internal organs via the spinal cord. Similarly, they carry sensory information like touch, pressure, cold, warmth, pain, and other sensations from the skin, muscles, joints, and internal organs to the brain through spinal cord. Together, the spinal cord and the brain make up the central nervous system. So, how can we make our spine healthy? Strong back muscles can protect your spine and prevent back problems. Try to do back strengthening and stretching exercises at least twice a week. Exercises like planks strengthen the core, that is, abdominal, side, and back muscles, to give your spine more support. Other protective measures include bend your knees and keep your back straight when lifting items. Lose weight if needed. Excess weight strains your back. Maintain a good posture by having a straight back look and being upright by giving less pressure to your spine. So you have to maintain your back by maintaining all the posture in a good position and giving less strain to your spine. So that's it for today's video. I hope so you got some idea about what makes it to how does the spine of our body work, and keep in touch with our channel. And if you have any science related queries, you can ask about it and get it rectified. We'll meet in the next Science Fact Treasury series. Until then, it's goodbye from Sam. Take care.